Hello everyone. Have you wondered how Java takes input from the user? Like how it understands our input? So in today's video, we will understand how Java takes input from the user and we will understand the use of system.in. And in this video, we will implement a small real mini ATM machine which will deposit the amount, withdraw the amount, and we can check our balance also. So, at the end of this video, you will not just only understand the concept of scanner class, but you will understand how to implement this practically. So, let's get started. First of all, we will import the relevant method from where we are going to call our scanner class. So, we will write here import. Import is a keyword which is used to import the methods from the Java packages, and we are importing the packages also as well as their relevant classes also. The classes exist inside the package. So whenever we call the class, first of all we have to call the package. So scanner class resides in util package. First of all we will call our util package and we will mention that we are going to call the scanner class from the util package. So we are writing here import java dot util dot scanner. So this is the class which we are going to call, and keep in mind that this S should be capital because we know Java is very case sensitive language. So we'll end this line by the semicolon. Now we are going to create one class because Java is totally object oriented, so everything should be done inside the classes. First of all, we'll create a class public class, and the class name is ATM because we are going to create ATM machine. Why we have given this public? Because we want this class to be accessible from anywhere outside. Outside is the context we are using for JVM. Java Virtual Machine should also able to access this class because JVM also is responsible for running this code. So JVM should call it, because of that we are giving it public. Now again we are going to create our main class public static void main, and inside that we are creating array of string. So what is this? Let's understand first. Public we know we have written so that the class can be accessible from the Java virtual machine from the outside part, that is our JVM part. Then static keyword we have written. Static means whenever in the object oriented programming we know very well that whenever we need to call the method, any method, we need to create the object of that class and then only we can call the method. But here this main function will not call by anyone else, but it will be called by Java virtual machine, and it is not possible by the JVM to create the object. So JVM is calling this method. Method needs to be called using the object, but it is not possible from the JVM side to create the object. That is why we are keeping this method static. Static means object is not required at all to call this main method, and main is a method in any programming language. It is required. We can define the method, we can redefine the content, but the name should not be changed because from the main word only the program recognized that execution should be started. So this is why we have used the static keyword over here. Void means the function, this main function will be called by the JVM, will work also but will not return anything to the caller or to anywhere else. It will not return. That is why this is a void return type, no return type. Then string args means we are creating an array of strings. Why we have created this array of string? To store our input so that whatever input is coming from the user should be stored in the string form. Why string form? Because string is a data type which can store our textual data, we can store our numeric data, we can store our character data as well. So it is easy to access data type and easy for storage as well. So Java creates array of strings. So that is created. Now we are going to start how to use our scanner class. So scanner class we have already imported because we have written here java.util.scanner means scanner we have imported. We have to just create the object and we will use it. Here we will write scanner. This is our class name. Then we'll create the object. Mostly you have seen SC object, but you can change the name. It is not mandated that name should be them. SC can be replaced by OBJ or A, B, C, any alphabet. So this is the object part. Then new. New means now object will be created. After the new method only memory for the object will be given. This is our scanner. System.in. System is the class and in means for input we are using. This is the standard input. So we are using in for taking the input from the user, and system is a class from where the input and output function we can take it inside our class. Again, in is the object. Here everything you will get in the form of object and class. After that here we will give a balance to our bank account. Now we are giving double data type because now we are taking the integer. In the future it can be any float value because it's an amount, so it is a safe side to take the double data type. So we are taking here double balance is equals to 1000. Let's suppose we are taking, and here we will ask from the user what the user wants with this amount, whether checking or withdrawal or deposit. So we'll take a variable choice from where we can enter user's choice to the program. After this integer choice, we will now start a do while loop. Why this do while loop? We have seen three loops: for loop, while loop and do while loop. Okay. So for loop and while loop are entry control, we know, and do while is exit control. Here we know for the first time no condition will be checked, and whenever we are using the ATM machine, once you revise in your mind, first of all whatever comes on the screen is not at all a part of looping. It is just a message for the user that whether you want this or this or this or this, 4-5 options are coming that user can choose from them, and then the loop will start. This is how the ATM also implements, and here also in our ATM we will also implement. What is this? See here. First of all we'll write here do, and inside do we will now print a message for the user that what he wants. System dot out dot print ln for new line, SMS the /n character for the new line in C++. Now here we are giving the choice to our user, like number one what you want to check, okay, then number two if you want to deposit, number three if you want to withdraw, and number four if you want to exit from the program. These choices we are getting in the ATM. Maybe possible 2-3 more choices are there, but as we are creating a mini ATM we are not implementing anything extra over here. Basic functions it is doing. Here the choices we have given. Now user will select from the menu which we have given: check, deposit, withdraw and exit. If user is giving any input, like suppose user wants to check, that check part user will press 1 for checking, and this 1 whatever user pressed needs to be stored into the memory, and memory storage means one variable should be there to catch the value, and that value should be stored so that the next function will be implemented based on that value. So here we are creating a choice variable, and inside that we are taking our input. So take the input. We have SC object from the scanner class. We know scanner only we will use to take the input from the user. So SC the object of that class, scanner class we have written here. Now this object is there, dot operator is there. This is very clear that this is going to call any method from the scanner class. Method we have not created, it is already there, that is nextInt. Please pay attention to the small case and lower case. If I is uppercase, then you have to write uppercase only. It is a case sensitive language. NextInt means whenever gives user any integer value user gives, we are using nextInt. Whenever user will give any float value or supposed to give any float value, we take next float. Whenever we suppose the user will give double value, we'll write next double. Accordingly, it varies. This is a method to take the input from the user. Clear? And now here SCY we are using because SC we have created over here. It is an object of scanner class that needs to be here to call any method from the scanner class. So now we are calling this method. User's choice, here we know very clear that 1, 2, 3, 4. Any of one can be, and they all are integers. So that is why we have written here nextInt. After that, if we'll start now whatever user is giving. So we will give many ladder cases over here. User can give anything. So we have to be prepared from all the cases. So we are using here if else ladder. So first of all we'll write if our choice is equal to 1, means user is pressing 1. Then what to do? Then first of all we will show the balance because one number is to showing the balance. So we'll write here system dot out dot println and we'll show our balance. So where is our balance? Where is our balance? It is BALANCE balance part. Whatever balance we have given, our main program is containing the balance 1000. So first of all it will be in balance. So from there only we can check our balance and balance will be shown. Afterwards we will see how balance withdrawal will be done and how balance will be decremented, and if deposit will be done, how balance will be incremented. In the further choices we will write because here only user wants to check, so we have shown the balance. Whatever balance changes will be then, that will be reflected automatically because afterwards we are going to change also in the deposit and withdrawal part. So this is how only here we have to show the balance. Now we come to the next ladder, else if ladder. Here we are giving if the user's choice is equals to 2, means user wants to deposit. Here we see 2, you are written deposit option here. Then inside that, first of all we will ask the user how much amount he wants to deposit. So we will give a message system.out.println. Again here system is a class, out is an object, and again println is a method. Everywhere the same propaganda is there, class object method, class object method. This is how the object oriented programming works. So we will ask the user enter the amount, how much he wants to or she wants to give. The amount will be entered from the user. Then we will be taking the amount by using our int double method. I said already, if double then int double, if integer then next int, if float then next float, if double then next double. This is our method. So here we are creating a double D, our variable, double D our variable, and again we are going to call the method. SC is our object and next double. This is our method. Again here D is capital, so keep in mind the case should not be changed. Again the double will take the value, it will be stored inside the D. The D deposited amount should be added with our balance. That should be done in this same choice option because here also the deposit will be done and increment part also to be done in the same portion. So here we are writing balance plus equal to D. That balance to be added with the D, deposited amount. Here we have written this, and now system dot out dot println. Here we will write deposited new balance is equals to whatever balance will be there, the inside the balance variable only it will be, because we have changed the balance variable only. Here you see balance plus equal to do means balance equal to balance plus D, means balanced value only will be changed. So end it. Now we'll give one more choice because we have 3 and 4 options are also there. So one more ladder of else if. We are writing here else if. Inside that you write choice equal to 3. For the third choice, what to be done? Inside this, we will write here system, because withdrawal is there. We will ask the amount to be withdrawn. How much amount user wants to withdraw? Remember, if you remember, ATM also asks how much you want to withdraw. So we will give a message system.out.println, and we ask enter the amount. Enter withdraw amount. How much you want to withdraw, that you enter. Then user will enter the amount. After that, the amount, withdrawn amount to be stored inside a variable, because that needs to be subtracted from the balance. Again we are creating a variable double. So always from the money point of view we are taking double, because it can be float value, it can be as large as, so we are keeping ourselves in the safe side, taking the double data type. So again double, w we have created a variable, and again we are calling the method sc object, and then our next double method to take the value inside. So value will be inside now. Now we check if the withdrawal amount is there, with the amount is withdrawn already taken from the account, then it needs to be subtracted from the main balance. So we'll write here if, again one condition we are giving, that w withdrawn amount is less than equal to balance. It should be less than, then only it will be subtracted. Now it will be greater than, to withdrawn, that option is not only possible, that also needs to be included in our program. If you want to withdraw the amount that is more than our balance, that is not possible, that also will give, and if it is possible then we will subtract. Okay, so there are two conditions. So here also we have two conditions. We'll write here if it is less than, then we will write here system dot out dot print ln, what to be printed? Withdrawn and new balance will be printed. So we'll write here withdrawn and then new balance is equals to balance. Whatever changes have been done in the balance, that will be reflected. Acha, here we have not written the subtraction part, that needs to be written first. Double sorry, here only we will write now inside this, if it is less then only it will be subtracted. So here we will add one line, balance is equals to minus equal to, because we are going to subtract w from the main balance. So balance equal to balance minus w. In the shorthand term we have written this. So that is this part completed. But what if the balance is greater? Then we will write here else part, we will write here system dot out dot println no balance. Let's correct this part. system.out.println no balance. This is how we have done up to third. Now close this else part and come to the next ladder. That is our last ladder. So if else we are not including, only else will be okay. Last part is there. That is why inside that we'll write here while choice is not equal to 4. This is how we'll end up. We have planned that our loop will end up until the user is not giving the fourth choice. As soon as user gives our fourth choice, we will end up. Means we are not giving any condition, because as it is how the do while loop works. First, in the do part, we have written all the things that will be covered until and unless the user gives the choice part 4. If the user gives choice part 4, means the do part will not be executed now, will be terminated. This is how do while works. Here we have given the condition, and our condition is only our last option, that is the fourth option. This is how we have drawn the program, and this is how the implementation is done the ATM also. As soon as you press close or clear or exit, the ATM log outs you from your account. So this is how the do while works over there also, and this is how it is working over here also. So now we will compile our program and we will see how this program is running, and now we are going to check it for different options. So let's come and run the program here. See here are 4 options showing for you: check, deposit, withdraw and exit, as we have given. First of all, let's withdraw some amount and then we will check the balance, because we know our balance is 1000. We have given in our program. So it is known to us. Let us do some manipulation and check. Suppose we are giving option number 3 over here. It is asking us now to enter the amount. Suppose we have given 500 that will be withdrawn. Okay, then withdrawn balance is coming and new balance is 500, that is also coming. Now if you want to check the balance, press 1 and check. Yes, balance is 500. If you want to deposit some amount, press 2 and press enter. It is asking to you that how much amount you want to deposit. Suppose 300. We want to deposit 300, so we are entering 300, and then you see new balance is 800, because 500 was already there and then 300 added. This is how the ATM machine works. I hope you understand the concept how to implement the scanner class method, and I hope you understand how our ATM machine works in a mini form. So for the next lecture, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.